This is your grandmother's herb. When we were growing up, I asked my grandmother, what were their grandparents using to treat malaria back then? She told me that they were using the bark of this tree, mixing it with aloe vera extract so that they can be able to treat malaria. What is the name of this plant? The name of this magical plant that was used by our grandmother to treat malaria is known as the neem plant. And here we have the neem leaves. In this video, I'm going to tell you the benefits of the neem leaves and the neem plant as a whole to poultry, and how can you be able to use it to prevent diseases on your poultry farm, and also to be able to use it as a feed additive. This is your grandmother's herb. Before we continue with the video, guys, make sure you give us a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed, so that you can be able to get more videos like this. If you like the video, it will be pushed to more audiences. Hence, it will make more people doing poultry farming be able to make more money in the poultry industry, because they will save a lot of money on the antibiotics. Because if you use this plant, I'm going to tell you the benefits of using this plant on your poultry. First of all, I'll have to start with the properties. What are the properties of using neem plants to your chicken? You can hear we have roosters in our chicken coop that are crowing already, and that is a very good sign. You can hear the sound. So what are some of the properties of using the neem plant on your poultry farm? The properties: 1, we have anti-inflammatory; 2, we have antioxidant; 3, we have antibacterial; 4, we have antiviral; 5, we have antihyperglycemic; 6th, antimalarial; 7th, antifungal; and also we have anticarcinogenic, meaning this plant over here, it has a property that can be able to prevent cancer. You know, carcinogenic are organisms that cause cancer in human beings. Anticarcinogenic meaning they can be able to prevent cancer from occurring in a human body. That are the properties that are stated. So in today's video, let me head into the poultry house so that I can be able to explain to you the benefit of these to your poultry birds. Now we are in the poultry house. What is the first benefit of giving neem plant extract to your chicken? The first benefit of neem leaf is that it can be used as an insecticide. This can be used to prevent mosquito from infesting your poultry farm. As we all know, mosquitoes are these animals that usually cause fowlpox on our poultry farms. And if you have a flock like this and you want to be able to prevent the cases of fowlpox from reoccurring on your poultry farm, you can be able to burn this neem leaf. After the smoke has spread around your area, it will be able to discourage the mosquito from attacking your poultry farm. That is one benefit of using the neem leaves on your poultry farm. And if you do that, then you'll be able to prevent any cases of fowlpox multiplying on your poultry farm. The second benefit of using neem leaves on your poultry farm is that it can be used as a pesticide. The extract from these leaves can be used as a pesticide on your poultry farm. How does that come about? For example, you have planted maize like this so as that it can be used to produce the feed to your chicken. During the growth stage, there's some kind of these pests that usually attack this kind of maize, and they usually eat this maize. They can eat it until they can complete it. So if you have planted maize like this so as it can provide food for your birds, what you have to do the spraying of this. You have to do the extraction of the solution from this, meaning you'll be able to extract around 400 milligrams of this. Then that will be mixed in 10 liters of water so that you can be able to create a pesticide that will be sprayed on those plants so that it can be able to kill those pests that have attacked your plant. And also the benefit of this is that it will inhibit the egg from reproducing. Or even if the eggs have been laid on that plant, it will be able to prevent the eggs from reproducing and multiplying on your cornfield. So that is another benefit of using neem leaf extract on your poultry farm, because it will enhance food security on your poultry farm, and that is what we want to achieve. Another benefit of using the neem leaves is that this can be used as a fertilizer. The neem leaf cake, after you have extracted the juice of it and then you have sprayed on your plants or you have given it to your chicken, you will get to whereby you will give the neem leaf extract to your chicken. After you have done that, then the cake that you get out of this can be able to be used as fertilizer. Why am I saying this? The benefit of using this is that it has 42% nitrogen in it, meaning it can be a good fertilizer for your plants because it will be fixing nitrogen directly into the soil, and this will enhance faster growth of your plants or your crops so that they can be able to be fed to your chicken. That is another benefit of using neem leaf extract on your poultry farm because of the maize. Another benefit of using the neem leaf extract on your poultry farm is that it can be used as a growth promoter. What you do with this neem leaf, you take the leaves, then you sun dry them. After you have dried them, then you grind them into a powder. After you have dried them into a powder, you mix it with the feed. And what are the ratios of mixing it with your feed? You take 100 grams of dried neem leaves mix it with 50 kg of feed. And this was able to improve the maturity level of broilers from 42 days up to 37 days, meaning the chicken had better feed conversion ratios. Feed conversion ratios is whereby you find out that what the chicken intakes is relatively equivalent to how the chicken gains the weight if it is for the broilers, and that is what most broiler farmers usually want, to take the least amount of time to be able to benefit big from their project. And that is what I'm talking about by the use of neem leaf extract. Soon I will be selling the neem leaf powder 100 grams to farmers around Kenya. So if you are in need, make sure you give us a call. Link down in the description and the contacts down in the description. You can get us on Instagram, The Actuary Farmer, everywhere, The Actuary Farmer, TikTok, The Actuary Farmer, Twitter, The Actuary Farmer. So that is where you can get in touch with us and we'll be able to supply to you the 100 grams of dried neem leaf extract. Another benefit of using neem plant extract is that, the neem plant has 20.52 crude protein, meaning that you can give it to your chicken. But the only disadvantage that this neem leaf has is that it has around 16.45 crude fiber. And if it has that very high percentage, the only intake that is needed by the chicken is around 5 to 7% crude fiber. But if it is above that 7%, it can lead to a sour crop, whereby you find that the food, when it is ingested into the body of the chicken, it gets into the stomach and it is not digested, so it starts to ferment in the stomach, and that can lead to complications in the chicken. So that's why we are saying it's not advisable to give it when it is a whole. So you have to make sure that you avoid giving it the leaves when they are in raw state. Make sure that you dry them. If you have to dry them, then you mix it with the feed as I have stated. If you do that, then you'll be able to prevent that problem. Another benefit of using the neem leaf extract in your poultry farm is that it can be used to prevent the attack of mites on your chicken farm and also prevent the attack of lice on your chicken. This is whereby you find out that when your chicken have done brooding in your chicken house, you end up finding that there are some small animals around the eye, and also you can find out that the chicken keep on scratching themselves over and over. If that is a sign on your poultry farm, make sure that you take the neem leaf, then you make a solution out of it. You take these neem leaves, then you press it so that you can be able to get a solution out of it. After you have gotten the solution out of it, take that solution, then get a spray bottle, then spray on the affected areas of the chicken instead of using the synthetic drug, so that you can be able to treat the mites and the lice from your chicken. This is the organic way of treating the lice and the mites on your poultry farm. Another way is whereby you can use the apple cider vinegar, whereby you put it in water. Then you can also be able to treat the lice and the mites. I'm saying the mice infestation on your poultry farm. So that is the way that you can use the neem leaves on your poultry farm. Let's head to the next benefit of you using. Another benefit of using neem leaf extract is that it can be able to treat coccidiosis on your poultry farm, and also it can be able to prevent coccidiosis on your poultry farm, because it has this chemical known as azadiractin that can be able to treat and prevent any coccidiosis case on your poultry farm. If you are able to use these, that will be able to make your chicken grow very fast. Why am I saying this? When your chicken gets sick, they tend not to eat, meaning they will lead to a slower growth because they won't have intake enough feed so that they can be able to be sold to the market. Time value of money. You have to really take care of that so that you can be able to sell your chicken in time. So that is what I'm talking about. That is another benefit, because it was able to prevent coccidiosis and treat coccidiosis, meaning the chicken grew up very fast without having any cases of antibiotic presence in their diet. Another benefit of using this neem leaf extract is that it can be used as a dewormer. It can be used as an alternative dewormer. Instead of you using the Ascarex D or using the piperazine as a dewormer, you can use the extracts of this as a dewormer on your poultry farm. If you want to do 100% organic farming, I've told you from the planting of the maize, whereby you use the fertilizer of the neem leaf. Then after that, if the worms have infested, you use the neem leaf extract as the pesticides on your plant. Then if your chicken, you want to prevent any cases of coccidiosis from attacking your chicken, what will you use? You use the neem leaf. You see how many benefits this thing has. And also, if you want to increase the feed conversion ratio of your chicken, the neem leaf powder, and I've said we will be supplying it very soon, so make sure you get in charge so that you can be able to get your dose, so that you can be able to give to your chicken, and you will be very happy with the results. And also, if you want to get the solution out of it and you want to give it to your chicken, the extract here, you are saying that you have to take 400 milliliters of this solution, then you'll use it in 10 liters of water. If you use that, then that is how you'll be able to prevent coccidiosis if you want to use the solution way. But if you want to use the powder way, then we have said 100 grams goes into 50 kg of feed on a continuous basis without any stopping. If you do that, then you'll be able to prevent any cases of coccidiosis from attacking your poultry farm. And also, you'll be beating we say you should be beating one bird with one stone, or beating two birds with two stones or one stone. So you'll also be doing that. You'll be catching two birds with one stone, meaning you can be able to treat coccidiosis, you can be able to also promote the growth, you can also use it to treat and use it as a dewormer. You see, it has several benefits. And these are the benefits that you people should know, because most people out here usually have the knowledge, but they don't want to share the knowledge with you guys. And here in this channel, I will be sharing the knowledge with you, so as you can be able to get something out of this industry. I think you only do something so that you can get something out of it. I'm not doing poultry farming as a hobby. Most people usually do poultry farming as a hobby. I'm doing poultry farming as a business, and that's why I have to show you the antibiotic alternatives, and this is one of the antibiotic alternatives. I have various videos on my channel of the antibiotic alternatives. So guys, if you really want to know more about this and you haven't subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? I have much knowledge on the organic field, and you'll be able to understand how you can rear your chicken organically and fetch huge prices on the market. And that is what I'm here to do, to give you the best of the best knowledge in the poultry industry, so as you can be able to achieve big. Okay? And guys, let's not forget my grandmother. My grandmother used the bark of this so as she can be able to treat malaria. The bark of this mixed with aloe vera extract. She usually drank this so that they can be able to treat malaria. The benefit of the bark of this is that it has the anti-malarial property, meaning you can be able to treat this, to treat malaria with this. Okay? Even that's why you find out that quinine, which was used and it's still used to treat malaria, is mostly found from a bark of a tree, from the bark of a tree. The bark. This is what I'm calling the bark of a tree. So guys, if you haven't watched my video of how you are wasting money on medicine, make sure you click up here.